Imagine settling into your bed. The lights are low, the air is still, and the day is quieted down. Take a deep breath, letting it move slowly in and gently out. Tonight we'll step back in time, far, far back, to the peaceful world of medieval monks. We'll wander through a stone monastery hidden among rolling hills and whispering pines. Here life moves slowly. Days are shaped by prayer, work, and gentle silence. Each sound, the rustle of a robe, the flicker of a candle, feels calm and timeless. As you listen, you may imagine yourself there, walking those echoing halls in soft light, surrounded by stillness and purpose. Let the story unfold at its own pace and allow each word to lull you further into rest. It is just before dawn. The sky outside the monastery walls is still deep blue, a faint silver line appearing on the horizon. Inside, the monks begin to stir. A bell chimes once, twice, its sound floating softly through the cloisters. It's time to wake. The monks rise from their simple wooden beds. They dress quietly, smoothing the folds of their brown or black robes, their sandals whispering across the cold stone floor. No one speaks. The air is filled with a sacred kind of silence. They gather in the chapel where candles flicker along the altar. The smell of beeswax and old wood fills the air. Their voices begin to rise in gentle chant, slow, steady, and calm. The sound rolls through the hall like waves on a quiet sea. As dawn brightens the windows, a few golden rays touch the faces of the monks. They pray together, their minds still and peaceful, their hearts focused on gratitude for the new day. When the prayer ends, they sit for a few moments in the stillness, listening to birds outside begin to sing. A new day has truly begun. Orium. Now imagine walking through a long stone hallway. Your footsteps are soft. The air is cool and still. You push open a heavy wooden door and enter the scriptorium. This is the writing room, the heart of the monastery's work with knowledge. A few monks sit at wooden desks near tall, narrow windows. Sunlight falls gently across the pages in front of them. Each monk has a quill pen in hand. A small pot of ink sits beside him. They are copying manuscripts, old texts written long ago. Books about the Bible, books about medicine, books about the stars. Without printing presses, every book must be copied by hand. Word by word, line by line. It takes months, sometimes years, to finish a single book. But the monks do not rush. They work slowly, carefully. Their handwriting is beautiful. Some monks even paint tiny pictures in the margins. Bright reds, deep blues, shining gold. These are called illuminations. They make the pages glow like little windows of color. The scriptorium is almost completely silent. Only the soft scratch of quills on parchment, the occasional turn of a page, a quiet cough. Outside, a bird calls from the garden, but inside, the monks are focused. They see their work as holy. Every letter they write is a prayer. Every page they finish is a gift to the future. Because they know, if they do not copy these books, the knowledge inside them may be lost forever. So they sit, they write, they preserve the wisdom of the past, quietly, patiently, one page at a time. It's mid-morning now. The bell rings softly, calling the monks to the refectory, the dining hall. They walk quietly through the courtyard, past a small fountain, under an arched doorway. Inside, long wooden tables are set with simple bowls and cups. There are no chairs. The monks sit on benches. The room smells of fresh bread and herbs. A single monk stands at a high desk near the front. He opens a book and begins to read aloud, a passage from Scripture or a story about a saint. While he reads, the others eat in silence. The food is plain but nourishing. A thick slice of dark bread, a bowl of vegetable soup, carrots, turnips, onions, sometimes a bit of cheese, an apple or a handful of nuts. The monks do not eat meat most days. Their meals are simple by choice. They believe that plain food helps keep the mind clear and the heart humble. No one speaks, no one hurries. They chew slowly. They listen to the words being read. Sunlight streams through a small window, casting soft shadows on the stone floor. When the meal is finished, the monks rise together. They bow their heads briefly in thanks. Then one by one they leave the hall. No waste is left behind. Every crumb is valued. Every moment of the meal was treated as sacred. Even in eating there is peace. Even in silence there is communion and prayer. The afternoon is quiet but not idle. After the midday meal, the monks return to their work. Some go back to the scriptorium to continue copying manuscripts. Others walk out into the sunlight toward the monastery garden. The garden is small but carefully tended. Rows of herbs grow along the stone wall. Rosemary, thyme, sage. There are vegetables too. Onions, cabbages, beans. A few apple trees stand at the far end, their branches heavy with fruit. The monks move slowly through the rows. They pull weeds. They water the plants with wooden buckets. They pick ripe vegetables and place them gently in woven baskets. No one hurries. No one complains. This work is simple, but it is sacred. They see it as a form of prayer, caring for the earth, providing food for the community. Everything they do with intention, with care, with gratitude. Sometimes as they work, they sing soft hymns that rise and fall like the breeze. Their voices blend together, quiet and steady. In the distance, a church bell rings again. It's time for another prayer service, this one called None, the prayer of mid-afternoon. The monks set down their tools. They brush the dirt from their hands, and together, they walk back toward the chapel. Their footsteps are soft on the stone path. Their hearts are calm. Work and prayer are not separate for them. They are two parts of the same rhythm, a rhythm of devotion, simplicity, and peace. The sun is setting now. The sky turns soft shades of gold and pink. Shadows stretch long across the stone floors of the monastery. The day is winding down, but the rhythm continues. The monks gather once more in the chapel. This time it's for Vespers, the evening prayer. The chapel is dimmer now. A few candles flicker near the altar, their light warm and gentle. The monks take their places in the wooden pews. They stand. They bow. They sing again. Slow, ancient melodies that have been sung for hundreds of years. Their voices echo softly in the stone hall. There is something timeless about this moment, as if the world outside has stopped, as if nothing else matters but this quiet offering of gratitude, this pause at the end of the day. When the prayers end, the monks file out slowly. Some return to their cells, small, simple rooms with a bed, a chair, a candle. Others walk quietly through the cloister, breathing in the cool evening air. A few sit in silence near the garden, watching the last light fade from the sky. No one rushes to fill the silence. No one searches for distraction. They simply rest. They let the day settle. They prepare their hearts for sleep. This is the beauty of their life. Everything has its time. Work has its time. Prayer has its time. Rest has its time. And in the balance of these rhythms, there is peace. Night has fallen. The stars are bright overhead. The monastery is quiet, deeply, completely quiet. Most of the monks are in their cells now, resting, but a few remain awake. In the chapel, a single candle burns. One monk kneels before the altar, his head bowed. He is keeping vigil, a silent watch through the night. He does not pray aloud. He simply sits in the presence of the sacred, breathing slowly, still. This is a practice as old as the monastery itself. Outside, the wind moves softly through the trees. An owl calls in the distance. The world is asleep, but here, in this small stone chapel, there is a kind of wakefulness, a gentle, watchful peace. In one of the cells, another monk lies on his narrow bed. The room is dark except for the faint glow of moonlight through a small window. He does not toss or turn. He simply rests, letting the day go, letting sleep come when it will. There is no rushing, no worry, just trust. The monastery at night is a place of deep stillness. Everything here moves at the pace of breath, of prayer, of quiet faith. And in that stillness, there is something profound, a sense that all is well, that the world, for all its noise and chaos, is held by something greater, something calm, something eternal. So the day ends, as it began, quietly, gently, with grace. The monks have lived a full life within the walls of the monastery. They have prayed. They have worked. They have rested. They have lived in rhythm with something ancient and beautiful. Their lives may seem simple to us, but in that simplicity, there is wisdom. There is peace. There is a kind of freedom that comes from letting go, from trusting the rhythm of the day, the turning of the seasons, the presence of something greater. As you close your eyes tonight, perhaps you can carry a piece of this with you, the stillness of the chapel, the quiet of the garden, the soft glow of candlelight. Let your breathing slow. Let your thoughts settle. Let the world fade away just for now. You are safe. You are held. All is well. And as you drift into sleep, may you rest as the monks rest, deeply, peacefully, trusting that the night will hold you gently until the morning comes again. Good night.